Hello and welcome to another episode of Gig and Tell podcast. I'm Tash.
I'm Phil.
And today we're going to be talking about Benson Boone because we went to see him on Sunday the 15th of March.
Yeah, Mother's Day.
Mother's Day. He rearranged his date for. It was at Utilita Arena, I believe, yes, in Birmingham. And again,
uncertainty on the venues every time.
I always have to check because, I just don't trust my brain. My memory's not that great. He'd rearranged his date, hadn't he? Because we were supposed to see him last October, November time.
November, I think it was.
Yeah, very start of November, I think. And he obviously cancelled when we got there, as we've said before. So we literally turned up at the venue and he was like, sorry, we're not playing anymore. So we went to see it this time on the rearranged date. And boy, did he did he put on a show?
He did. And can I say, mad props to him for actually rearranging it, because I immediately, when it was cancelled and they were like, we'll get back to you with the date when it's been rearranged, I was like, it's not going to happen.
Yeah, he's just going to cancel, he's not going to reschedule, is what I thought.
Yeah, I've had a couple of cancelled shows at this point in my life and they've always just been cancelled, here's your money back. Like, I think there's been two that I've had cancelled before. Benson was my third.
Yeah.
The others were more in advance, so it wasn't like I'd got there and then it had been cancelled, but like, mad respect to him for making that happen, because it can't have been easy to convince everyone to get that set up back up and running for one show.
No, yeah, I thought that because he'd been back to America as well, I'm pretty sure.
They'll be down on money for that show. Mm-hmm. But I'm sure they probably made up for it with the T-shirts. Because, oh my God, I'm so gutted that I didn't get one, but I just don't have the money right now. But we walked in, as soon as we walked through the doors, it was the merch stand right in front of us. Mm-hmm. So I went to have a look at what it was like. Really good merch all around.
Really good.
Really
I'm so
nice
sad
merch.
that I am poor because, man, I would have ate that up.
It was actually not tacky merch.
Yeah.
Like, it was actually good merch. And I was like, oh my God, of all the times to be broke. But there was a T-shirt there that was really nice, like white with like green faded writing.
Yeah, it was like a distressed white. It was like almost not quite cream, but it was white, but it was like
a bit like acid wash vibes.
Yeah.
And it just said Benson Boone finally came to Birmingham.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I just love that they've even made new merch for it.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, they've come up with that for that show specifically.
Yeah.
And they've done it, which again, I feel like so many people wouldn't have been able to do. Like, they'd be like, we're not making merch just for one show.
Yeah, I'm really surprised at the level of effort that went into him coming back to the UK to do that show. Like, especially for Birmingham, like, we're not even like a London date, like a main city date. So I was really surprised at the effort, the pure effort, because even when he came onto stage to start with, he was in a jacket that said Birmingham on the back, didn't it? And it had God. It was gorgeous.
It was such a cool
had
jacket.
Like a full print. Again, as always, I've got highlights over on our Instagram page of like videos of the show. So if you want to go and see, I do have a couple of videos of like what his jumper was like on the back. It was like there's number one. It was like a baseball jacket kind of feel, like a chunky,
like
thick,
leather though.
Yeah, but leather, yeah. And then it had the print on the back that said Birmingham, but it was like really cool. It was like jean.
Rough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like denim.
I don't know why this is how we describe it, but this is how
it was coming out of the back of his jacket like this. It was really cool. And again, the rest of the merch was so nice. Like, there was one that said, did it say American Heart on it, with like a baseball on the front, and it was all in the font and style of like a baseball hoodie, but it wasn't a hoodie, that was just a sweatshirt.
But the hoodies were that kind of style as well, and they were so nice.
Yeah,
all of the merch was like 10 out of 10, and I was just like sobbing it's only the 2 weeks into the month and I need to be paid again.
I know.
Like, it was not a fun time to not walk out with that merch, because I really wanted to.
Agree. And can we please talk about the fact that it's so expensive now? Like, when did hoodies and jumpers start to be £100?
£100 is wild. I remember getting my McFly hoodie for £45, and now that's the price for a T-shirt. Mm-hmm. It's
mental.
Wild.
Like, I'll just about reluctantly pay £40 for the T-shirts, but when I'm paying literally more than it has cost me to come and see you live for a hoodie, I'm like, I can't do that. Like, I don't have another £100 to just put on a jumper. And I think that it might have been 95, like it wasn't quite 100, but like you say, like all the hoodies that I've got from concerts are like 50, 60 max. Like, I remember it jumping to 80, but like now how are we at
I've
100?
paid 80 for one. I think I paid 80 for the MCR one. But it is and you think that's the jump in the 14 years that we've been going to shows.
Yeah.
What's it going to be like in another 14 years?
It's
going to be 200
scary.
by then? Like,
I know, it's
wild.
mental.
It is crazy.
And I've seen a lot of people saying how like they've spent like loads on concert tickets as well, not even just merch prices, but someone that I know went to see Dave recently, and I'm sure that they said they spent about 200 quid on the ticket. 250
the Bruno
quid.
Mars tickets were crazy prices
It's
for
just
one
mental.
show at Wembley. Like, there was someone at work was saying that one of their family members bought a ticket for Bruno Mars, and he said, how much did that cost you then? £800, and they're in the nosebleeds at the back.
You're joking.
I looked at them because Adam really wanted to go, and I thought it would make a nice birthday present.
Yeah.
Not a chance. Not a chance. I can't afford that.
Oh my
I
god!
was not
Like, and
paying
I'm
that
all
money.
for supporting live music, and I'm aware that there's a lot that goes into it, especially now. We've spoke about so many times on the podcast the setlist, stage set and stuff that goes into it now, and like they're generally longer shows than they used to be as well. So I understand a slight rise in like, and obviously the economy and everything's costing a lot more. I understand a slight rise in concert tickets and merch prices and all this kind of thing, but hundreds and hundreds of pounds more is mental.
You've got to expect that with that price you'll lose people coming.
Yeah.
Like, everything else is going up, but the wages aren't.
Yeah.
Not to get political, but like,
yeah, I'm still and I don't even think I wouldn't consider myself to be somebody in a rough position. Like, I have a house that I pay for and stuff, but because I have a house that I pay for, I really can't afford to be throwing 200 quid away on a ticket and then 100 quid away on merch. I know that you don't have to, and that it's an enjoyment and whatever, but
like, I could have paid £800 for a concert ticket, but I have to pay £800 on mortgage, bills and whatnot, so it's just not...
It's not disposable, is it? It's mental. But anyway, slightly
back to
on a tangent. Went on a tangent there, but back to Benson Boone. So when we were going to see him before, he was being supported by a man called Elliot James Ray, which I have said multiple times on this podcast. I was very excited to be seeing Elliot James Ray because I discovered him back last August, I think. Last July, August time, and I'd said to you, like I said, I can't wait to see you because I want to show you like these videos of this dude that I'm like really like into now at the minute. Like, I've just discovered him, and we just missed his tour. He toured did a tiny UK tour himself in the June or July. We were on holiday at the time, so we wouldn't have been able to make it to the date anyway if I had known. But yeah, I showed you how excited I was about him, and I was like, I can't believe we missed his tour. Like, I fell in love with this man. And, well, with this man's music, not him, but like with his music. And then Benson announced that he was going to be supporting him on his tour. And literally, I can't even tell you how excited I was. Like,
it was like, oh my God, we're actually going to get there for a support act.
Like, early.
Which we don't do.
No, ever. So I was gassed. Like, I was so excited. And then obviously the show got postponed, and I'd said, like, is he still going to be performing? No one was like replying. You commented on Benson's Instagram, didn't you? And we didn't really get any kind of clarification as to who was going to be supporting.
One person had replied saying it was still him, but they didn't have a source, you know what I mean? They didn't have, like, I was like, where have you got that information from though?
And it wasn't.
And, no, it wasn't, because I then went onto the Utilita website, and that had the support as Victor Ray. So it was still a Ray.
But not my Ray.
But it was the wrong Ray.
I was like, I'm hoping it's a typo, and it's actually Elliot Ray. But no, it wasn't Elliot James Ray, which was gutting for me because I know his music and was really looking forward to seeing him live for the first time. But it is what it is, and
We'll
it's just
keep
a
an
bit
eye
of a
out
shame.
for that tour ticket.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. which has been my heartbreak this week as well. Again, that's slightly off topic, but my heartbreak of I talked myself out of getting tickets to Alex Warren. I would have gone to the shows that he did at the academies that he did last year, but I didn't even see the tour announcement until it had sold out. And then he announced the arena tour, and I was just like, I don't know anyone else that would pay that to come with me. And I normally with like academy shows, then I just buy 2 tickets, and I'm just like, someone come with me, and I will just find someone to come with me. But I was like, I can't really, like, I don't know enough actually of his music to justify that. I just think he would be so cool to see live.
Yeah.
Talked myself out of it, and they've just announced Claire Rosencrantz supporting him, and Adam was like, I would go to that. And I was like, well, it's a bit late because it's sold out.
Oh, that is actually heartbreaking.
So I am gutted because I think she's done one show in the UK before, and it was London, and I don't know if we just didn't go or if it actually ended up cancelled, because I know that she was ill, so I have a feeling it ended up cancelled, but I could be wrong on that because that was a long time ago. But I am gutted. That's my like reverse of that, where like you had the tickets and then it changed.
Yeah.
I didn't get the tickets.
And now
I regret it.
Yeah.
Lesson learned, always buy the ticket.
I'm sad for you. Yeah. I'm sad for you.
It's just like support acts these days. I don't want to say they're always crap, but
they don't always necessarily fit the vibe, I think, is the problem.
They're often that they don't fit the vibe, or I just think with some people I'm like, you're so big, you could have someone bigger supporting you. And it feels like at the moment I didn't get tickets to All Time Low, and then it was Mayday Parade and Taylor Acorn supporting, and I was like...
Yeah.
And then I didn't get tickets to Alex Warren, and now it's Claire Rosencrantz supporting. I'm just like, every time I don't buy the ticket, the support act's so good that I'm like, actually, it would have been worth it.
Have you seen that All Time Low's EU tour, Mouth Culture are supporting?
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe next time I'll just have to say yes to All Time Low, because they're getting some good support acts.
I literally saw it and was like...
But I'm going to go to All Time Low for the support acts at this point. Like, I don't even think they were sold out when you went. Had they, like, I could have gone.
No, I don't think so.
I didn't have the time off work today. So.
No.
But
anyway, back to... We are really good at getting off topic.
It's okay, it'll fill the episode.
Absolutely.
There's so much we can say on Benson Boone, though. My God, what a night.
I had not low expectations because I knew nothing about Benson Boone, but because I'm not on TikTok personally, so I don't see everything that everyone else sees about his performances and stuff. Like I've heard that he's good and he's really athletic and stuff on stage, but I didn't really have an expectation because I hadn't seen any videos or anything. I was a
bit worried about the vibe with it being a one-off show, because like when you've been to multiple dates of a tour, you'll see the difference between the first show and the last show, like, and the midway shows. Yeah. Like, there's always a difference depending on where you are, like in the tour. Yeah. As to why can't I word this?
How far into the
tour you are will determine
the level of performance.
Yeah. So it being like a one-off, I was like, oh, he's gonna be like out the flow of it, maybe. Yeah. Like, how's he gonna be? And the fact that the show had, I can't speak, and the fact that the show had originally been cancelled because of him struggling with his voice. I was like, obviously it's gonna be better being the one-off because he's not had to do nights and nights and nights in a row, but just hoping that he had actually healed,
prepared enough. Yeah.
You know, made sure he was gonna be okay. And immaculate.
I literally, like I say, I had no expectations because I didn't know what to expect going into it, but I'm not an avid Benson Boone listener. Like, it, with a lot of bands that we go and see, it's like, I love this band. Like,
I know every track, it doesn't matter what they play, I will love it.
Yeah,
like,
I live and breathe this band, whereas I don't feel that way about Benson Boone. I just like his songs. So going into it, I was just like, I was feeling like quite chill about it. We'd said we were happy to party at the back. Like, we were just like, we'll just take it as it comes. Like,
but we're not like in. Like, we got there at the time the doors opened. Yeah. And we got so close. Yeah. I haven't been that close. I think we got there about 7:10 in a long time. Yeah. We were like right at I've never ever been that close at Utilita. Yeah, like
ever.
Even when we had Wow Pit tickets for the Vamps and we got there at a decent time,
Yeah.
we still weren't that close.
No. Like, I've never, ever, ever been, like, a couple of rows.
Yeah.
Like, 2, 3 rows back.
But I do think it's because so many people were along the runway and they knew what they were doing.
Yeah, so I think that everyone that had gone in before us had, like, outlined all of the runway, which was so big.
Yeah. So instead of it filling up just across the front,
it was like
there was a lot more surface area for them to cover.
Yeah,
for sure. And we also didn't stop for merch and stuff. We pretty much went straight in, other than our friend going to the toilet.
Yeah, of course.
She knows.
But yeah, other than that, yeah, walked straight in. Was like, and I turned to you guys and I said, "Do you want me to go down the side? Are we going to try and just see where we can get to?" And you guys went, "Don't mind, we can just stop wherever if you want." And I just kept walking and walking and walking, and then we were just at the front, and I was like, "Oh, do you want like third row back?"
Yeah.
Like what?
It was very. We did get very close.
Unexpected, and automatically that was then like, oh, okay, like this is not what I was expecting from this night already, because I was expecting to be right at the back of this arena.
Yeah.
And yeah, and then the support act came on, and he was really good, but he just wasn't a bit of me. He gave me like Imagine Dragons kind of vibes with the music.
Yeah, I think he was such a tough one for me because it was just like at first he started singing, his vocals were very good. He's a very good singer, but it got very samey very quickly for me.
Oh yeah, every song sounded the
they
same.
could have all been the same song.
Yeah. But his voice, like, absolutely no discredit to his talent, because his voice was incredible, and the band around him all really seemed to be enjoying what they were playing. It had a lot of punch to the music, like it felt very soulful is how I would explain it as, and you could tell that they were living and breathing what they were singing, which was lovely to see. It's unfortunate that he had my bias that it wasn't Elliot James Ray.
Yeah,
like I think it just already had a sour
against
taste.
him immediately. So I mean, take everything we say with a pinch of salt for sure. But I also just thought, considering the kind of show we were going to, you know, how Benson Boone is on stage, he didn't move.
No, he walked around a little bit, but he didn't.
Yeah, I understand. I figured out over the years that there must be a limit as to how far support acts are allowed down the runway, because they never go further than the first little bit. So there must be somewhere they have to stop, or they would, you know. But yeah, I thought he was a very good singer. The music was very good, but there wasn't a lot of stage presence there for me.
Okay.
I think like he could have just a bit more movement interaction probably would have improved it for me, but like I said, we were a little bit biased.
I was sad because I had prepared myself to be ready for this. This
and I just kept
support
giving you hugs and being like, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it was sad for me, but I don't want that to taint what anyone's view of him would be. It's just my pure bias that I knew that I loved the other guy that I wanted, and then it wasn't him.
And it was such a different vibe.
Just gutted. Yeah, completely different.
Yeah, completely different vibe to what Elliot would have been.
Yeah.
I'm really fidgety, I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
But yeah, then I found the whole look before Benson came on so bizarre.
Oh my gosh, I've never been to a show like it.
The pre-show playlist was so many different vibes.
Yeah, so I think that what they were doing was they were playing songs with America in the title.
Not necessarily in the title, but I think at some point they mention America or USA. That's kind of because I made a list of all the ones that they played.
What was the tour called?
American Heart.
Okay.
So I do think it was things like that, because there was like As It Was, obviously there's Leave America, Born in the USA, You Shook Me All Night Long says something about America in there. But I was just listening because these are the ones that I noted down. So we've got the Beatles, Come Together.
Yeah.
Run DMC, Walk This Way.
With those American thighs. Sorry.
Yeah, that's the line. I'm a Believer.
Yeah.
Living on a Prayer. You Shook Me All Night Long. Born in the USA. I Can't Get No Satisfaction. As It Was. There was One I Don't Know, so I've just put One I Don't Know, ? And Spirit in the Sky. And that was looping round. We heard a couple of songs a couple of times. so the only link I could find between some of them, I don't know all of them well enough to know if they mention America, but a lot of them did, and I was like, is that why? And then
It was like a game of linking.
but yeah, I was like, I feel so like weirdly out of place knowing I'm about to see Benson Boone and singing along to AC/DC.
Yeah.
And like, you know, like AC/DC, Bon Jovi, who does Born in the USA? Is that Springsteen? I don't know, whoever does that. I was like, this is just like so bizarre. And then there was just a Harry Styles right in there.
Yeah.
It was so all over the place. I was like, what are we about to watch?
Yeah. But I love it. I love that you surprised and like it was surprising that so many people sang everything that was being played still. So there really is like not a genre boxing
a
anymore.
bit of the rock music made a bit more sense later on as well, but we will get to that
part.
And then there was just a video that started playing, which
before that, sorry to interrupt you, Benson had the best artwork.
Oh my god, the graphics.
His graphic design team must have had a blast because he had different pop-ups that would come up on the screens before he came onto stage of like scenes of America, and like there was ones by the pool, and like everything that was on there were like symbols of things that I mentioned. So he had like the moonbeam, he had an ice cream cone, he had I'm trying to think of other things that were on there. There was loads of stuff.
There was so much, and I remember looking, and I could find the links on some things, like you say, like the moonbeam and the ice cream.
The hot air balloon.
And I was just like, I feel like there were so many Benson Boone songs that I don't know. I'm a bit of a casual Benson Boone fan. So I was looking and I was like, there's probably so many here that I don't know.
Yeah.
Like I'm looking and I'm thinking, I don't know if he mentions...
That's got to relate to something.
There's a flamingo there, and I don't know if he mentions a flamingo in any songs, but...
Yeah.
There's a flamingo, that's got to mean something.
We were clasping at straws. But it was really well designed, and like Benson's face like just popped up now and then on them, which was like really funny.
Creepy. The one where he like that was on like the side screens and he would just like come up.
It was like the art, and then every now and then you'd just see his face pop up like this and then disappear back
and then one of the ones it was because they were like that was like a picture that they'd animated, but there was one that was actually a video of him.
Yeah, and he was like looking
and he's
around
like interacting with it. Yeah, it was like really like props.
Yeah, it was very unique, very different. I've never seen anything
and personalised
like
to
that
Birmingham as well. Something came up that said
yes,
Birmingham on that.
It did. It said hello Birmingham. I don't know if they did that every date of the tour and changed the thing or not.
That
I don't
can't
know.
have been too difficult.
But it just said hello Birmingham, and it was like all done like a movie, like it said like starring. And
yeah, it was given like a bit of a western.
Yeah.
Or like almost like a western comic.
Yeah, because some of the
probably
scenes,
how I'd describe it.
Some of the graphic design scenes were in like the desert and stuff like that. So potentially.
Yeah, lots of effort put into that for sure.
And it kept you entertained. I felt like the wait time then between like the support coming on and Benson coming on, all of that, because you were watching the different things and trying to pick it apart. It was almost like a little game before you were
because it changed to so many different scenes and stuff. Yeah, so we were like trying to analyse it.
The time just flew by trying to like watching it all.
It was very fun. Was good. I feel like there's definitely something that more artists could do with that, even if you just take a Where's Wally or something and stick it on the screen, like give us something to do while we wait.
Yeah,
it was very fun.
It was good.
And then the graphics went off, the lights went down, and this video started playing. They only went down a little bit. I think they just dimmed a little bit, didn't they?
No, I think it went dark.
Did they go fully dark? This video started playing where he's like talking to like the manager, the producer of the show.
Yeah.
Which everyone at that point's expecting him to come on. Like the video.
Yeah. So all the lights went down. Everyone screams, and then this video starts playing, and it's like, hello, welcome to the show, like, welcome to Benson's dressing room, and, like, there's, like, this whole, like, skit going on. And
it was, like, the two camera thing.
And, like,
really
it's all theatrical, and it's, like, welcome to the show, like, we're so glad that you've spent your money on coming to see us, and, like, it was like a bit of a comedy sketch going on. Benson walks in, everyone starts cheering, like walks in on the video, everyone starts cheering, and he's like, what are you doing in my dressing room? And there was like this whole like skit that went on, and he was saying like, hope you enjoy the show, basically, is how it rounded off. Thank you for coming, I hope you enjoy the show. Let's go, kind of thing. And then everyone like cheers at the end of the video, and we're all like, oh, like that's a great setup for him to come on. And he just didn't come on stage.
Yeah, and the lights came back on.
The lights came back on, and it went back to the playlist, and the other little pop-ups came back on the screen.
I
And
was
we all
like, don't
looked
tell me he's about to cancel again.
Yeah, we all looked at each other like, what?
Yeah,
like
and
we
then,
were all hyped up then.
Yeah, and then some different graphics came up on the screen, and we carried on looking at them a little bit. And
yeah, and that probably went on for another 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah,
before he actually came on, maybe 10 minutes.
Yeah, which was very bizarre that he just like didn't come on after that.
Yeah,
like there was.
I don't know if he was meant to, and then something happened, and he couldn't, or he didn't.
What actually happened now?
Because he came on at about 7 minutes past 9, so it could have been.
Did they have another video that played before he came on, or how did he come out?
I don't think it was another video. I think the lights just went dark and the band ran
just like a bit of a
stage
build-up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, which is one of my first points about the actual show. Now we're getting to that point. Real musicians, a proper band.
Yeah.
What a difference that makes.
Yeah, the whole show feels fuller, is how I would explain it.
It feels real. It hits so deeply compared to it just being a backing track.
Yeah.
Like, I'm all for a little bit, you know, like I understand obviously when you've recorded a track and you've got different harmonies and different things going on and you've got layers on your voice or ad-libby bits that are going over the actual lyrics, you can't sing it all in one, you know, you can't sing it all live, you can't sing all the parts live. So I understand aspects of backing tracks, but my God, the difference it made to that show, having it as an actual band, real life musicians, huge difference that made. And also it meant that when Benson's the other side of the runway,
you still have people
we've still got something we can watch. And like, I mean, I was watching the guitarist, she just looked like she was having the time of her life up there.
She looked so grateful to be there.
So again, mad respect. Everything about this show I just respected. Yeah. Like, mad respect.
It just was beyond all my expectations. It just blew me out of the water, honestly. It was just incredible.
It is up there with like value for money shows. Yeah. It is up here.
And I cannot even begin to tell you how good Benson's voice was live. Like, his performance, his persona, his voice, literally everything. Like, his athleticism, like with his flips and his jumping and his everything.
There weren't as many flips as I thought there would be.
No, I reckon he only did maybe 2 or 3 backflips.
There was more than that, I'd say maybe 6 or 7, but I think you could count them on both hands.
I missed a lot of them then.
I think there was a few that I missed, but everyone screamed and I heard someone say he's done a flip, so I was like, I missed that. But he did a lot of jumps.
Yeah, loads of jumps.
Like, you know, there's one point where he was like building up, he was coming to the edge of he was stood on the piano, he's coming to the edge, and I'm like, he's gonna flip. He just jumped.
Yeah, he just jumped and then the lights went down, which did feel like good too, but I was expecting a backflip.
Yeah.
And there was one really incredible part where he like ran up and jumped and then just literally like jumped like a flying squirrel.
Have you seen the TikToks
and just flopped? No.
People have been putting it to defying gravity. It's so funny.
That's amazing.
I'll have to show you because the TikToks of it are really good, and he's been reposting them and been like, guys, keep these coming. This is so funny.
I love that. I wonder if that was a thing at his other shows that he did then. I don't remember seeing much.
I don't remember seeing things like that on there. I don't know. I just remember seeing all the flips, and then we've been to the show, and I was like, there was maybe 5 or 6 flips there.
Yeah.
Where were people getting all these flips from?
Yeah.
But he was so good.
Yeah.
And like the whole setup, from having the live band, the lights, like some of the lights when he was like down the runway, and they was all these lights just pointing up. And it just looked like magical.
Yeah.
It looked so good.
The pyro was
that is on my list as well. The pyro was so good.
There was so many fireworks, so many like flames, sparks, confetti,
And the way
you
they were
name it.
making his hair static though.
Oh my gosh, that was hilarious actually.
So funny.
There was a part where I don't know what had happened down there.
There'd just been like a load of like those sparks and a load of pyro and stuff.
I don't think he'd done a backflip as well down the front. A few things had been going on, it was quite hectic, and then he comes back down the runway. We couldn't really see up there all that well. So then he comes back down the runway and comes over to our side of the stage, and because he's got like lovely long curly hair, it literally like went all frizzy and like was just
standing
sticking
on
up
end,
like he
proper
just rubbed a
static.
balloon on top of his
Yeah,
head.
it was like when you were a kid and you used to rub the balloon and then hold it up.
Exactly. But yeah, it was really good. His whole show, like the point where the confetti popped, I had no idea that it was coming. Like I didn't think about it one bit, and it felt so like
the red, white, and blue hearts as well. Were like,
it felt just so special in the moment. It felt really good. Like again, all the flames that were coming up behind him, all the fireworks that were going off, the sparklers, like literally everything.
the first couple of
10,
like
10.
pyro bits that went off scared me.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting them so early in the show. They were always things.
Oh yeah,
that
they were constant throughout.
Yeah, like pyro's always for a lot of shows been just the last bit, like just the encore. We'll have like some flames and some fancy stuff to make it feel like all magical at the end. But it was the whole show.
And we got some really...
I couldn't tell when we were getting to the end because it was banger after banger after banger.
Yeah.
And just the whole show was just all the effort that normally only goes into the encore was put into the whole thing.
The whole show. Yeah.
Like the whole thing.
And we got some really good videos of like the flames and his backflip off that piano as well, actually. Like got some really good videos as well that I actually have been watching back. Like, you know how sometimes you take videos and you post them to TikTok and then you don't watch them again? Like, I've been like going back on my camera roll and watching them because he was just so good. And I was watching him thinking, no wonder people, like, I know people have hyped up his performance. Like, I know a lot of people have said he's really good live. But nothing that anyone could have said would have set me up for how good it was.
He was someone that was so just... I was so convinced. I was like, he will be a phase. I'll go see him and then I probably won't listen to him again. And I'll just be like, yeah, that was fun. That's done. I don't care if I don't even listen to new music. I will go see him just because of how good that show was.
So good.
It was
and our friend actually texted the other day in our group chat and said, I can't believe, like, every time a Benson Boone song comes on the radio, I can't believe, like, that we went to see him and it's all hitting so different since going to the show. Like, whenever his music comes on the radio or comes on a shuffle, it's hitting so different.
Is
and
it hitting you different now that you know he's younger?
Oh my gosh. Does everyone know? Please comment if you knew Benson Boone's age, because I was watching that man on stage prance around with the best confidence I've ever seen anyone on stage. Like, he was owning that stage. He was walking down the centre. He was rubbing the sweat off his brow. He was like putting his hand on his hip, standing and looking at everybody. And I said to you, I was like, he is giving ultimate, like, I'm on a farm, on a ranch, daddy energy. Like, fully like I don't know how to explain it. Man, like proper gritty man is what he was giving me. I don't know whether it was not helped by his like boots and his jeans with his like little vest top on. He had three outfit changes actually, didn't he? But he was really giving like ranch cowboy runner, like dad vibes. I turned and said that to Phil and she went, you know that he's younger than us? And my jaw almost hit the floor. What do you mean he's younger than us?
Yeah, because you were like, he's like the epitome of like daddy. And I was like, he's younger than us.
Yeah, and I was like, that can't be possibly true. The way that he's walking around on this stage, the angles I'm seeing of him, his face, he does not look 23 years old. 23 years old.
Because this is, like, I remember him kind of starting to pop off, like, sort of, like, COVID-y time, like, just after COVID. And I remember someone saying that he was, like, 18. And I was like, at the time, I was like, oh, my God. Like,
I'm glad that you say that.
I had the same reaction, but I had that same reaction, like, 5 years ago.
Yeah. Again, I haven't seen that much of him on socials, like, to really have had a picture in my head. But when I was just watching him, I just thought I would have put him at like 29, 30.
Puberty hit that man like a truck.
Yeah.
Like,
just everything, his build, his muscles, his stature, his confidence, his charisma.
But I know people in their 30s that can't grow facial hair like that.
Yes.
Like,
yes. And just everything oozes maturity from him. I don't know. Like his songs, what he's writing about, everything oozes, I've been through shit. And
I think that's
I'm not saying you can't have been through shit at 23. You can obviously have been through shit at 23. But he was not given 23.
I think that's how I figured out his, when I looked at his age, was because he was dating Maggie. So I watched Maggie's TikToks.
Okay.
Way before I knew who Benson was. Like, I didn't know who he was. I used to watch her like diving TikToks and stuff.
Okay.
And then I found out that they were together, and I was like, well, I'm sure she's like kind of young, and he seems so much older than he is. And then I looked and I was like, oh.
No, they are the same age.
No, he's
older.
just younger than me, which is just like wild.
Yeah,
because like
it's wrong.
It's hard comprehending. Like, obviously when you're younger and you're fangirling over all these people, you're like 12. They're all older than you.
Yeah,
because they're all like, even the Vamps, when we got into them, they were 16.
Yeah,
they seemed so old to us at the time because we were so young. You don't expect to be the age where all these people being successful are younger than you, and it's really weird.
Yeah, it's so weird.
It's so weird.
I literally was like, what am I doing?
Yeah. Saffron Barker's always made me feel like that.
Oh my god.
Don't even start. Like,
yeah, they make me think, what the hell?
Yeah.
You can't
Why didn't I get a camera out
/younger
sooner?
than me.
Yeah, wild.
Yeah,
wild.
Agree. But yeah, he was... I mean, please let me know if you guys have the same opinion, but I was absolutely gobsmacked when I found that information out. That was definitely like the most shocking moment I've had. That is my 2026, oh my god, I can't believe it.
Yeah.
Moment. Like, nothing's beating that.
He was so good. He was so, like, I don't care what music you listen to. See him. Just go see him.
He's so worth the watch. He was so good. I know that this whole episode is just he was so good. He was so good. He was so good.
But he was.
But he really was so good.
And going to the outfit changes, he came out on his final outfit change. And I remember looking at him and thinking, of all the outfits he's had, I expected his encore outfit to be a bit more than just a vest and jeans.
Yeah, it was like a white vest and jeans and trainers.
And it all made sense.
It did.
It all made sense when he brought out Brian frickin' May.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, he's going for the Freddie Mercury vibe. Okay, I see it. I see it.
And he really
I see the image.
He really did give it as well.
Yeah. Oh my god. My mind was blown. I still don't know how I feel about it. It was just a wild, like... I feel like I've heard a lot about Brian May just popping up here and there and just being at things. But maybe that is because of the people that I have in my life and that I interact with are all into that kind of stuff. But I was not I was not expecting that at all.
Yeah.
Like, that blew my tiny mind when he walked out, and Mia and Jazz were just like...
It's, again, one of those crazy moments we've spoken about so many times on the podcast of you don't expect certain things to cross over. And when they do, it's like...
Yeah. Because we were like, he'd gone off stage for a bit, and then you heard the, like...
Yeah.
Which I can't do right now, because I've got a cup of tea in my hands.
And he was proper doing it as well.
Yeah. And he started singing, and I was just like, what's going on? Why is he doing Queen? But he did 2 Queen ones then, because he did We Will Rock You, and then they did We Are the Champions.
May I say as well, Queen, so hard to sing. So unconventionally structured is a Queen song. Like, it's like the
you
the
talk
pacing,
like Yoda sometimes, and I love it.
The pacing of Queen songs, the way that it's all structured, the music that they write is so unconventional, and I think that Benson absolutely nailed it.
And they had like a whole choir. A whole like, choir came out and was singing with them. And I also loved that it wasn't just like Brian May comes out for one song, they do Queen, and then he goes, like, they did 2 Queen songs, and he stayed out for Beautiful Things as well. And honestly, I was watching, I know I've already said I was watching the guitarist for a lot of the show anyway, but watching the guitarist with Brian May next to her, and she just, you could see on her face that she was like, what is my life right now? Like, this is insane. And I was watching her like, that's the moment everyone wants.
And Benson, the respect that I have for that man, for the respect that he showed, was insane. Like, again, so much more mature than I'd expect a 23-year-old to act. Like, he was worshipping Brian May, rightfully so, on stage.
Yeah, he'd got that same, like,
wow,
I can't believe my
like,
eyes kind of look on his face as well.
Yeah, and like he was literally doing this to him and like applauding and being like, look at this man. And like,
don't look at me.
Was
look
fully
at him.
like, look at what is happening right now. Like, this man is on stage with me. And like he was giving like Brian his moment, and Brian was like, come and join me. And then he went down and like stood with him and sang with him and stuff. But honestly, the respect that Benson Boone was showing was just so lovely to see. I felt like he was such a gentleman. And it was just lovely. It was lovely to see the mutual respect, the merging, how well Benson performed with him, and the fact that, like you say, Brian May stayed on to play Beautiful Things with Benson was just like amazing. Like,
it was
at 23
magical.
years old, Benson Boone can say that he did like sold out headline shows of like worldwide, and played on stage with Brian May. Not only played on stage with Brian May, but Brian May sang his songs.
Yeah, well, played guitar.
Well, sorry,
his songs.
played his songs.
Yeah.
And that's just crazy.
Yeah, absolutely wild. Shall we go through the set list then? And
walking into this show, we'd all mutually agreed. So there was me, you, and one of our friends that had gone together. There was 3 of us. And we all mutually agreed walking in, we all like Benson Boone, but we're probably mainly chorus singers. And we probably won't know the verses. And we all kind of agreed that that was the page that we were on. I'd said like I'd listened to his new album a few times through, but it's not like I'd like listen to it over and over, put it on repeat. Like, I don't know it word for word. And we'd all said the same walking in. I knew so much more than I thought I did. Like, every single song. I think there was one song that I didn't know at all. Every other song I knew.
yeah.
Which I was not expecting. And I will say, my one disappointing moment, which I didn't realise until after the show, so it wasn't in the show that I was disappointed. But the one disappointing thing for me was my favourite song of his is Coffee Cake. Yeah. And he didn't play it. Which, I mean, it's not the tour, because it's an older song.
Such a good song.
But it's so good.
It's a good song. I am sad that he didn't do Coffee Cake, because that would have been like, I'd have been like spinning in circles dancing to that. Like, it just is that kind of vibe.
It is. It's so feel good, that song, that I would have loved to have seen.
I'd have needed more space for that song, I think, because I'd have been on one.
Yeah.
Like.
And to be fair, there was like some proper fangirls right in front of us. Like, proper, like, young, I'd have said maybe 15, 16.
I'd have gone 14, 15, yeah.
Yeah. Like, filming the whole thing, got their makeup all done, like their like themed outfits, sobbing their eyes out next to us, literally crying.
Yeah.
Filming him, like, literally, like, if you imagine like a teenage girl scream, like, obsessed with Benson Boone.
Yeah.
And it was really lovely to be in the middle of that atmosphere, because I can't tell you how many times I've been at the front of a concert and it's just like dead around you, and you're like, what do you mean?
No
like,
one's moving.
Why is no one enjoying themselves? But it was so lovely to be like surrounded by people that were like fangirls and really loving it, because it just makes you enjoy it more, because they're enjoying it so much. And they weren't annoying. I know that like we've been to places before where they're like over the top talking over the whole thing, being like, oh, I love you, like all concert. They weren't like that, but they were just like really having a good time.
Speaking of as well, again, I've already said mad respect so many times in this episode, but mad respect for no stopping the show. Like, there was one point where he was in the middle of something and he just went, can we get security down here? And he carried on the show. He'd done what he needed to do. He didn't stop the song. He didn't go, everyone stop, let's just waste 5 minutes while people, like, carry on with the show.
Speaking of which, he said, can we get some security down here? I think we need somebody. And as he said that, he went, oh no, he's proposing.
Yeah, which was a really nice
because someone
moment.
was literally front pit on the other side to where we were. He got, it was Beautiful Things, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
it was the last song.
I think so, yeah.
he was down on one knee, and like he could see, like Benson could see,
He could just see
commotion.
yeah.
And he was like, "We need security down here." And then he like double took and went, "Oh no, he's just
like,
proposed."
wait, did he just propose?
Yeah. And then like did a whole speech to them, which was really cute. They showed them on the cameras on the main screen.
His story after when he posted about it, and he was like, "I've just realised I called you newlyweds, and I'm so embarrassed."
Yeah, he was like, "Congrats to the newlyweds," and it was like they're not married yet.
Yeah,
they've just been.
But what did like newly engaged?
Yeah, to
the happy couple.
To the happy couple.
To the happy couple.
But he did like a little speech to them. Afterwards, you could see the camera was showing like he went down to them and gave them like a hug and was like interacting with them and stuff, which is just so cute. Can you actually imagine? Can you imagine? Because that proposal has gone better than he ever imagined. It got shown on the screens. He's posted about it on his Instagram. Like they've
there was like
fucking
proper,
had
like,
a
photos and
with
stuff
him.
taken of that.
Yeah,
there? Like proper like professional photos,
like the camera crew like were taking pictures of it proper. And it was so sweet, and the way that he spoke to them and like proper gave them like a bit of airtime about it was just so lovely of him.
It just, the whole thing, all of his interactions when he was interacting with fans about different things were just like brilliant.
Yeah, like, there was a part where he was like talking like about, have you ever been through a breakup? Have you been in love? This kind of thing. Like, and he was like, this song's about that. But he was having a conversation with someone in the audience about it first. And honestly, the interaction was just incredible. It was so funny. I always admire how people, like artists on stage, can just bounce off what people are saying. I would be so nervous being in front of thousands of people and having to immediately say something back, like, to what someone's just said. And he was so funny, and he just seemed so down to earth, so chill, so like
some people are meant to be on stage.
Yeah,
and he
was born to be a star. I literally, you look at him and you just think star.
Yeah, like, he's meant to be there.
Yeah, for sure.
He's there for a reason.
He's so individual, so cool, so funny, so quirky.
Yeah,
so confident, and just has the best voice and charisma. Mm-hmm. It was amazing.
We're running out of time, so we are going to blitz through the set list real quick.
Yeah, so he started with I Want to Be the One You Call, which amazing. Elite vibes from the beginning. Everyone bouncing around as soon as he comes on stage. Fantastic. Followed by Wanted Man. Followed by Sorry I'm Here for Someone Else. Classic. Man in Me. Drunk in My Mind. Slow It Down. Again, love that one.
Too. Be
Someone. Mystical Magical. Again, he was so funny for that. I'm pretty sure he said like something about
his Moonbeam story was just like hilarious.
Yes,
he was on about like when he's just doing, like he was like, because I just bought a house, because that's what men do.
Again, at this point I'm like, yeah, you're 30 years old.
Yeah.
No, he's 23.
And he's like, so I'm like out in the grocery store shopping, and he was like, and you know, people recognise me, and he's so humble about it as well.
Yeah.
And he was like, but, you know, people don't approach with, like, they're like, oh my God, you're Benson Boone, I love your music, blah, blah, blah. They just have one phrase. And everyone immediately, like, I don't think he expected people to know what he was about to say.
I didn't know what he was about to say.
And I turned to you straight away. I did exactly what everyone else in the crowd did and just went, Moonbeam.
Yeah.
And he literally, like, he took his ear monitor out and he was like listening, and he was like, I don't even need to say it, you all know.
Yeah.
He was like, exactly, like, this is my point.
People don't have a conversation with me, they just like sing lyrics to my face.
Yeah, like, you're the Moonbeam ice cream guy.
Moonbeam ice cream. And he's
Valid,
like, yeah, that's me.
Valid.
Yeah.
I feel like he's asking for people to do that now as well. Like, he's set it.
He's set it up now. That's the premise. If you go past him, that's what you say.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was amazing, obviously. And then he played Pretty Slowly, In the Stars. In the Stars really hit me.
It's a beautiful song.
It was lovely.
I was a little bit gutted with In the Stars because there was something going on around us when that was on.
Oh, yeah, that girl at the front.
Yeah. So I was kind of watching that because it looked more dramatic than just someone being like, I need to get out of the crowd. Like, it was like they were like telling security something. Like, it was really bizarre, but I think it was. It did end up
No, I
just
think
being
security were trying to get her to come out because she wasn't feeling very well. And she was like, I'm not leaving. And I think they were trying to talk some sense into her of, you're going to cause us more issues if you stay in there and something happens.
I think my mind was also like, oh, this isn't that really bugged me, and I'm going off topic.
I know what you're about to say.
But it really bugged me the whole time.
I know.
And it ruined it a little bit for me. I still had a great time, but the whole time I was thinking there was no searches.
Yeah, I know.
No searches on the way in.
They did have the metal detectors that you walked through.
They didn't, Because you have to take your keys and stuff out and put them on the side, and they didn't have us do that, so they weren't on.
You don't have to.
You're supposed to empty your pockets. You always put your keys, your phone, and your bag on the side like you're at an airport, and they scoot them to the other side when you come out of the scanner.
Me
it
and
wasn't
Harrison and Jazz didn't do that for MGK either. We just walked through.
They weren't on. That's
some
why.
things that were lit up blue.
Well, it still bugged me. Anyway, why are you not doing?
They didn't do bag searches or anything like that.
Like, I think this day and age to not be doing that.
Yeah.
I honestly
and it wasn't even like we were going in late or anything. Like it was everyone was coming in at this time.
I honestly think it was lack of staff. Mother's Day, they couldn't get the staff to do it. But if you can't have the staff to do it, don't book it.
Yeah.
But you know, that's my piece. Moving on, because it bugged me, and I think everywhere should do searches.
Yeah. Yeah, I understand that.
That's a lot of people's lives, you know.
Yeah.
Imagine how you'd feel if you were the one that made that call and something happened.
Yeah. But it didn't. So
yeah, nothing happened. We're all good.
In
but
the stars.
I was stressed then when something was going on.
Yeah, because
my mind's going to the worst conclusions. It's
You'd
going
already
like
said to me, like,
she's
about
telling them that there's someone in the crowd with a knife or something. Like, is where my mind was
jumping
going.
to the
like,
worst conclusion.
Yeah, genuinely.
Yeah, and you had already told me that was playing on your mind. So just then I was like, I know exactly what you're going to say because it is bad. I've not been to a concert in a long time that hasn't bag searched.
Mm-hmm.
But right, in the stars, let me go / there she goes / Sugar Sweet. So he did like a little bit of a.
Is that why Sugar Sweet felt so short?
He did like a little montage.
Because I was gutted.
Not montage, what do you call that?
Mashup.
Yeah.
Because I was like, that went so fast.
Medley.
I love Sugar Sweet. Like, Sugar Sweet's one of my favourites. It's one of the first songs I really got into by him. So when that felt as short as it did, although we were having the daddy conversation during that song, and that was when it was.
Sorry.
I got to the end of the song and I was like, that's it. That wasn't long enough.
Yeah.
That makes sense now.
Take Me Home felt really powerful. Felt really, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It felt really like, strong. I loved that one, Take Me Home. Young American Heart, again, just as soon as that clicks in, it's like, oh yeah, here we go, let's go. Mr. Electric Blue is one of my ultimate favourites. I absolutely love that song. Loved that through and through. The energy on that stage was there for every single song. Like it was just energy. It was so good. Then he played Mama Song, which was so cute. He had like a montage of loads of videos of him in his childhood.
And he did like a little like Mother's Day speech, even though it's not their Mother's Day.
It's not their Mother's Day.
It's the UK Mother's Day. Like American Mother's Day is ages away yet.
Yeah.
Like they've got time till that. That was like so sweet.
So sweet.
The videos were so cute, and you look and you were just like, it's all these old family videos. You know which one Benson is.
Yeah.
Immediately.
But also, he didn't use that much of him. Like he was trying to use footage of like his parents and their story rather than...
Yeah, there was a lot of like their wedding videos.
Yeah, like older videos because the song's all about learning about her, not like he knows what's happened in their lifetime together, but like it's about learning about stories about her. So there was loads of lovely, like really sweet videos of his mom, which I just thought was so lovely. And then he played Love of Mine, then Reminds Me of You, Cry with extended outro. And then he did We Will Rock You, We Are the Champions, and Beautiful Things.
Stunning. All it needed was coffee cake and it would have been the perfect set list.
Yeah, literally. I literally couldn't have complained. But yeah, again, can't even emphasise how good of a show it was. He was absolutely incredible. So good.
Impeccable.
Like, funny, talk just the right amount of, like, in between songs.
Yeah, because it bugs me now when there's no interaction in between songs.
Yeah.
I'm like, come on, give it
felt like he really cared. Felt like he was really, like you say, humble but grateful. And just generally...
he was appreciating every moment just as much as we were, I feel.
Yeah, I agree.
From watching him.
And we were just having a little dance party and, everything. Immaculate vibes. Crowd was great. Can't complain.
Yeah, incredible. Absolutely loved it.
If you get the opportunity to see Benson Boone, I can't urge you enough to do it. Buy the tickets.
Do it, for sure. For sure. I don't care who's supporting.
Yeah.
Go see Benson Boone because, oh my days, what
you
an
will not be
artist.
disappointed.
And for real, again, having real musicians, don't let that die.
Yeah.
Screw the backing tracks. Get a band.
And make sure you have enough money for merch. Anyway, I think that we've just about covered everything that we possibly could in this episode.
I still don't feel like we've stressed how good it was, but I know that we have, but like it was just so good. It was such a good show.
Oh, it was so good. Like I say, I really urge you, if you can, to see him at some point because it's just so worth it. And yeah, thank you for watching yet another episode. I am so proud of us that we've been able to keep up every single week since we started. Like,
This
I'm
is
really
what,
proud of
episode
us.
24?
Yeah. Since last September, we've like every week. So thank you for watching yet another week of the podcast. We really appreciate you watching. Like I say, we've got TikTok, Instagram, Facebook page, like you name it, we've got it. So if you want to head over and see any of the videos or extra things we've got going on, then feel free to head over to them. Thank you very much for watching, and we will see you next Thursday with a brand new video.
Bye.
Bye.